Well, Toronto's home winning streak comes to an end. They had won 5 in a row, but the Minnesota Frost find a way in overtime, courtesy of their captain, Kendall Coyne-Schofield. And it was Brooke McQuigg that opened the scoring for the Frost, Cheryl, but then Renata Fast really stepped up and was able to tie it up.
Well, I felt like she was the best player on the ice tonight. When we're up in the booth and we're watching and she's controlling all 3 zones, you say to yourself, wow, she's got some legs, she's got some vision. And hey, when you play over 29 minutes in a game, you certainly control it. And she controlled it with her skating, her one-on-one ability. You know that she's one of the best in the world at closing on her opponent, but also not just the physical element to her game. I mean, she had 6 hits in this one, but she took the middle of the ice. I love when she takes the middle of the ice because it gives her option and how she can distribute. Then she can always follow the play up as well and generate some offense. I mean, if you look at her underlying metrics on the year, she has been fantastic. Added that second layer to her game. On the entry there, she goes and gets the puck, recovers it, and then pops back into a spot in the high ice to be able to get that equalizer earlier in the game. So when I look at Renata Fast, I look at someone who can play a ton of minutes and lead from the back end.
Top contender for Defender of the Year, if you ask me, Renata Fast. But before we look at the Minnesota Frost, Nicole Hensley, her first win since January 26, a big game for her.
Yeah, and a confidence builder for her between the pipes, right? Making 15 of 16 saves. You may say to yourself, oh, well, she didn't face too many shots. Well, the ones she did face were high danger, and it's often tough when you don't have a lot of shots early in a game that you got to stay dialed in, you got to hold on to pucks, make sure that you're clearing it to safety, and most importantly, you're keeping it out of the net, the timely save, and that's what I would say allows your team to garner some momentum. She had some in the overtime, and she gave her team an opportunity to win.
So last time it was Renata Fast, the overtime hero against the Minnesota Frost. This time it's Coyne-Schofield that finds a way.
Why not, right? When there's more ice out there, you might as well put one of the fastest player out in the world out on the ice, and that's exactly what Ken Klee did, and it pays off in dividends. She's going to get her 10th of the year. It's the initial shot, and for anyone watching out there, she could have went below the goal line as she continues on after that shot, but she doesn't. She stops on it. She's going at it. She's hunting. She's hounding it, and as a reward, she's going to get the overtime game winner, and that's going to be the 10th of the season. You also have to give credit to Britta Curl-Salemi here, who's on the doorstep and also creating a disturbance in chaos net front. So a huge win for the Frost.
Goals in back-to-back games now for Kendall Coyne-Schofield. As we take a look at the final stats, neither team able to capitalize on the power play. But you look at Minnesota and how well they did in the face-off dot here this afternoon. Part of the game changer that was the Frost's game. And so a huge win for them in overtime, and they take down the Toronto Scepters to end their home winning streak.